Honk.
That's what I'm talking about. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Arvanauts. Welcome, everybody, to a Tuesday evening stream. It is that time of the month during which we welcome you all into a Tuesday soiree as the Arvocalists are back. Our amazing voice team, the best voice team on Twitch, taking on what we hope will actually be the epic conclusion today of the Banner Saga 3. It has been a great game, but we are ready to be done with this one and to move on to a new game next month. So we are excited to see where the story concludes and all that kind of good stuff, and I am very excited to get that rolling. But to make sure that we do get it rolling, because we're going to have 2 hours and 45 minutes before midnight hits us, I want to get through this quickly. So for those of you who were here early on, you have also already heard this spiel, and if not, I'll just rush through it quickly, which is to say, please follow the channel. Please check out our YouTube with !ArvTube, and if you're watching me over there, welcome. I will do the best I can to try to monitor chat, although it's not as easy when I have as many windows going on that I have to broadcast to, but I will do the best I can. So ! ArvTube for that. !ArvCord is our Discord channel. You can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. Twitter, ! !ArvTweets. Blue Sky, ! !ArvSky. Website, arvanelaron.com. Don't forget to look at the Hearthglow podcast, which is on there right now, and also Gen GMs done by Zach Clay and myself. ! !ArvShop is the merchandise area. ! !ArvTrayon is the Patreon. Subbing to the channel is always appreciated as well. Big subathon coming up a week from this Friday. I'll talk more about that soon. ! Let's see. ArvTrayon, I mentioned that. Subbing to the channel, I mentioned that. ! Icarus, my graphic novel from Athos Arts. ! Library, my Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And ! Greyshade, that's my Greyshade IP. Greyshade, Renegade, and Heretic are the Grey Assassin trilogy. Available at that link. You can also get the audiobook of Greyshade from a former Arvocalist, Trent Sparks. And you can also pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade being done by Brandon O'Brien and Alligator Alley Entertainment. And last but certainly not least, ! BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. ! Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And ! Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message we'll do so for others in that situation in the future. Quick note that tomorrow night we have got Community D&D, Waterdeep Dragon Heist coming up. Thursday, I will be finishing up Curse of the Fire Dragon, which is Forgotten Realms, Unlimited Adventures, and I'll be talking about how the subathon is going to be working, happening a week from this coming Friday. And then on Saturday, we have got Eberron, Oracle of War, as Tabletop makes its return. So we're going to have a busy few days. I am excited for all of it. But right now, I am excited to unmute myself and let the folks know that we're ready to go. I apologize for anyone I interrupted while I was in the process of doing that. And then
I want to hear more about Wusha.
I then unmuted them. And last but certainly not least, I'm going to head over to reveal the crew. They are here. They are ready and prepared for all possible eventualities. That's especially true because now, as we found out today, we now basically have a ringer. So we have someone who knows all the details. I won't tell you who that is. The name may rhyme with Blurnis, but I don't know if that's true. But regardless, we have someone who knows how things will happen. We will see. But no, it is a great pleasure to have the entire vocalist crew here. So hello, crew. I will start with the person on the top of the column. Zach, it is good to see you, my friend. How's everything going? How are you feeling about what I hope today is actually the epic conclusion of Banner Saga 3 tonight?
Things are going great. I forget sometimes that I'm on the top of the column on this show. And yeah, no, I'm excited. I am curious to see how it plays out. And as mentioned before, I don't know why it has to be a secret. Well, I'll let them introduce the fact that they've played the whole thing. But one member of the cast has played through the whole game, which is great and awesome. But I'm excited to hear about, if we beat the game tonight, how their playthrough maybe was different.
When we beat the game tonight.
Yeah.
It's not if. There's do or do not. There is no try.
It must be. Not this time.
Must be.
We'll see. So yeah, no, I'm doing well. And yeah, it's dawning on me. This may be some of the last times that I get to say, Hake and the Bacon and Ubin Doobie Doobin and Stephen Colbert and so.
Stephen Colbert.
I want you to I want you to know that through, I think it's about 12 to 15 hours per Banner Saga game that
Hmm.
you play, and every single time that I have seen Haken on screen, I'm like in bed playing by myself, and my husband hears from 2 rooms over, Haken the bacon.
Bacon the bacon. Heck yeah. So
Uh,
yeah, that let that be my living legacy.
yep.
It's a good
Moving on.
legacy.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure to have Zach with us, and also a pleasure to have the not so mystery guest. The mysterious part is the fact that yes, one of us, perhaps the person I'm about to introduce, has now played all of the Banner sagas and knows all secrets and all things, which means if there are mistakes made tonight, we can clearly blame her. No, I'm just kidding. But it is good to see Rem back, see you back in the fold. Welcome. How are you doing? How's everything going? And yes, I was going to say, are you excited to see how everything concludes? But you already know. I guess, are you excited to see how we conclude our playthrough? Maybe that's a better way to put this.
I am. And honestly, it's a different thing when you get to play with the voice actors, because when it's text based and it's kind of like click, click, click.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they finished saying what they were going to say, and it just loses its personality. So I gotta say that I am converted to this form of text based play.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, things are good. I'm traveling. I was in Fort Wayne last week for a trade show, visiting family this week. I'm in Toronto next week for a trade show and also recording season 2 of World of Shadows. So I'm pretty excited for that. I'll be at GameholeCon in October, and Shadowrun Catalyst will have a booth there that's featuring Shadowrun, Voltron, and the Frostpunk RPGs. Things are good. Yeah, I'm no complaints.
Good stuff. I am excited to hear. I'm excited to hear about the travel stuff is going well, but I'm also excited to have you back with us tonight. So welcome back, Rem. Also, of course, welcome to our very own Pikachu, who has chosen all of you, Chet. And that, of course, is our good friend Indy. I should have said, and that's KP. Like, wait, what? No. And that, of course, is our good friend Indy. Good to see you, Indy. How's everything with you? How have you been? How's life in the universe? And how are you feeling about moving towards this epic finale, which I'm sure will be both epic and final tonight?
I am very excited to see the epic conclusion of Walking Simulator. It's gonna be a good time. And yeah, things are great. Life is good. Excited to be here and spend some time with some dear friends.
Good stuff, man. Always a pleasure to have you here. Last but certainly not least, also a pleasure to have KP here, who is ready to go and is fully committed to the craft, despite anything that was claimed in the green room, jokingly. But it's good to see you, KP. How's I know you can't win for losing. How's everything going on your end? How are you doing? How are you feeling about our as we bring this plane in for a landing?
Is it going to be a landing or is it going to crash?
I mean, I don't know.
no.
That's a good
Be
question.
a hot mess.
Sure
We'll
hope not.
find out. Stay tuned for the next episode of. No, I'm kidding.
The Banner Faceplant 3.
I'm doing good, man. I'm just busy. Probably the biggest thing, 2 things that are happening right now. I'll start with the most immediate. I am a part of a actual play show called Roll for Initiative. Well, that's the banner under which we have a show going on called The Apron Strings, which the final episode number 14 airs tomorrow. But more importantly than that, this is a charity show that we're raising money for Doctors Without Borders.
Yep.
And we have so far raised over $21,000 last I checked.
Nice.
Our goal is to knock that as much out of the park as we possibly can, for multiple reasons. Most important, the more we raise, the more people we can save around the world. These doctors are real heroes that are going around and assisting people in very tragic and war-torn and devastated areas like Sudan and Gaza and Yemen and so on and so forth. So we want to do our part to help save as many people as we can and hopefully ease and end this conflict as soon as we can. So that episode, the final episode, airs tomorrow. However, we'll probably have that link going even afterwards. But if you guys can check that out, contribute. I'll be posting links on all my social medias about it. You can also follow at Roll4 Initiative, and that's the number 4 instead of FOR. So Roll4 Initiative. So it's like, giving. So not initiative, but initiative.
Gotcha.
And so please go check that out. The other bonus is that if we in total are able to raise over $50,000 in donations in this charity, we might actually get a season 2. We're being sponsored by Cobalt Press, and their stipulation is to knock it out of the park so that we can hopefully pitch it for another season. And then the second thing that I'm very excited about that won't be coming out until October, but you can start following right now and go subscribe to the YouTube channel for so you can support it, is a show called Death Roll Show. It is an anthology horror show that we're launching where each season in the series is going to be focused on a different horror genre, with the first one that's coming out based off of the 90s, 80s slasher flicks, where it's called Camp Rend, and it will be taking place inside of a camp. I'm a camp counselor. The rest of them are campers, and there's shenanigans afoot. And what my favorite part about it is that we actually are bringing in a lot of the actual damage that's going to be happening to our characters into real life with practical effects. We have a makeup artist and a special effects artist that actually applied blood and gashes and scars on our body as things progressed through the 4-part miniseries. It is very much a proof of concept, so we're hoping that this series gets knocked out of the park. That once again, I seem to be in a lot of these sort of situations where hopefully we are successful enough that we can then pitch it to sponsors to continue the anthology series. We have already plans for sci-fi horror and witch horror and found footage horror, and so a lot of cool things are going to be coming out for that soon. So keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, please go follow Death Roll Show. It's literally Death Roll Show on YouTube, so that we can have the metrics to show it off.
Awesome, good stuff. And yeah, when you get a chance to type in chat, I know you said the Go initiative thing, but if you are able to put a link at some point, there's some people who are asking about.
I'll put it in the. You want me to put it in our
if
Zoom
not
chat?
In the Twitch chat, you can put it in the Zoom chat, and I'll copy it over. Yeah, that's fine.
Because I don't know. I don't trust my ability to post links in the Zoom chat. So.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You mean in the Twitch chat?
Sorry. Yes, you know what I mean.
Yes.
You got me. You figured it out.
So yeah, I will put that over in just a second for those who are interested. Yeah, but today, very excited to have the whole crew back with us. But today we are going to wrap up. Hopefully, I'm just going to keep manifesting it into existence. The Banner Saga 3. So I am going to boop, boop, boop. There it is. And I'm going to fire this up and get the incredibly uplifting music that we get here, which is something like that. It's more or less the way it goes. Hello, Ryle Pell. All right.
I like that fan. It's my husband.
Oh.
Okay. Right. D46. Yes. There we go. All righty then. Oh yes, we were here trying to decide between we had the market, so it was basically just I think the stairs was all we had left, because we already did.
Will you be stairs or will you be heroes?
What have you chose? Oh, will you go to the market?
Or will you be market?
That's that part. Everyone's like, all right. Stairs time. Exactly, Hillness. Why not both?
KP, your camera is suddenly
KP
you've turned into a gray background and 2 letters.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, I see. That's because
That's actually the real me. That's my actual form. This is just a projection of my mind.
Right.
What I
Of
want
course.
you to do.
all right. Here is. I'm going to
And
put
the
this
actual
into.
darkness behind.
Oh yeah, I
and
just was doing it.
Oh,
Correct.
sorry.
Yeah, you got it. There you go.
Okay. There are the links in question. All right. Thank you, sir. Great. All right. Put that back over there, and then go back over this. Okay. Right. Let's do this. Stairs time. And
Stairs.
Aleo. I think Aleo might have been
Indy,
right? I
Me.
believe, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's doing narrator this time?
I was
Oh, right.
narrator last time.
It'd be me this time, I think?
Sure. Or you or Rem.
Whichever.
Well, didn't you guys kill my character last time?
No.
No, we were joking about
Oh,
Oddleaf.
okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Foca's
me, right?
been dead.
This is me.
Yeah, Folk, I did that to myself, but I thought you meant Oddleaf was dead. But
No.
All
right.
So,
Yeah,
go ahead, Indy.
I'll go for it.
All right.
Fatigue draws you into a stupor. Feels weird to be doing nothing, Aleo says, breaking the silence. Spirits are low. Maybe this would be a good chance to see how everyone's holding up? You consider it.
Oh.
Oh.
I see. All right, well, let's start with... Let us start with our boy, Agel. And I'm not sure that we assigned Agel to anyone.
I do not see him.
Okay. So, I would say, since we have Indy doing narrator, I would say this should be... And because we have Rem as Oddleaf, I'd say either Zach or KP for Agel.
Happy to do it.
Okay. Even though he doesn't have a
Agel.
beard? Are you sure that's playing in
Oh, you should have seen clean-faced KP.
What's,
that wasn't that long ago.
You know,
actually.
I know.
Greg, do you have? I was just curious. The characters like over the shoulder perspective, it, like move side to side. Is that something you can? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's cool.
I actually kind of didn't either.
Yeah.
I'm curious if like
I
there
just
was
watched the
something
whole
that we were
scene
supposed
off
to
to the
know.
left.
Yeah, exactly. What's
just right here.
just like this. Good
Yeah.
What a
framing,
nice
everybody.
house.
Good framing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
All right.
Adel puts a hand on your shoulder as you pass.
The first smiling face you've seen in a while.
How are you? Are you holding up? I see you going around, making sure everyone else is all right. Has anyone asked how you're doing?
Has anyone asked how you're doing?
Has anyone
yeah,
asked?
I saw that
Has
too.
asked how you're doing?
That's very kind of you to kind of ask. I think this one.
That's very kind of you to ask.
Well, you know, us Gogger folk have to watch each other's backs.
I'm a little nervous that he's got this sword. He's like, "I'm doing this." Like, it's
Yeah,
like-
he just has his
it's
sword out.
like,
Dodge!
get the point? All right.
Aha!
That's
Yeah, Pete.
so
It's you,
could-
KP.
Sorry, I didn't see an update. I can't shake the feeling that I'm really lucky to still be here. What are the odds? So many people didn't make it. Oh, is there anything I can do? You know, to help?
Kill?
Ooh.
We could use a hand making sure the survivors get any food or medicine they need.
I'd be happy to do that.
Good, then do it.
Well, get on it then. Looks like you've got looks like you've got the Great Hall covered. But I'll go between the other shelters and see what they're missing.
You've always been the helpful one.
If I had.
Adel hesitates, sweat hanging on his brow. You can tell he's really wrestling with whether to say something or not.
What is it?
You're doing great. See you later.
See ya.
Bye!
But wait,
Suck it up, Buttercup! I couldn't save anyone. When this all began, I told Rook I'd do anything to protect Alette. Now they're both gone. I couldn't do a damn thing about it. How did I, of all people, survive this long? You earned it?
Yeah.
You earned it. You learned to use that shield, and you deserve to be alive.
Maybe. But things would have gone so differently.
That doesn't mean we don't deserve to be here.
You're right. I think I'll go make myself useful.
As Theodore walks away, he gives you a kind smile and a nod.
Before
Hey,
tripping and
the right
falling down the
choice.
stairs. And
Damn
damn it. Okay.
It's always in these apocalyptic film, like show type settings that the nice ones end up dying. Like I'm just waiting for
Yep.
the news. Like Eagle's dead.
If he had a red tunic, I'd be really concerned. But
Yeah, right?
either way. All right, here we go. And I think, this is the Scrivener, which was, this is the writer.
Old guy, yeah. It'll show his
won't-
name in like 5 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Scrivener is scratching diligently at his papers. He looks up.
Whoa. Oh.
Oh, surprise.
Not the
Uh,
halts whatever conversations he and Ubin were having.
So, Ubin. Who is playing
oh,
Ubin?
he doobie doobin.
Doobie-doobin.
KP is who I had down before.
Mm.
All right, and then you can play Scat Hack, Zach, if Scat Hack says anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, Hunter. Found yourself a little patch of quiet and don't know what to do with yourself.
Something like that.
The eye of the storm, as the poets say. You start predicting the weather when you've been around long enough. Or maybe you just talk about it more.
The old Varl stops, scratching notes to talk.
Okay.
Ever seen anything like this before in your many years?
You know, I've heard mankind take being called old an insult, but I never knew why. Now, let me think. Well, the fall of the
Skirmerstead, I'm guessing?
Skirmerstead?
Mhm.
Well,
Skyrimstead?
the Skyrimstead.
That's pretty close.
Crossover!
You're
Guess
finally
game we're
awake.
playing next.
Insta Bethesda
Honestly?
takedown.
Got caught in that dredge ambush.
Can't
Took
wait
a
to
dredge
count
to
out
the
your
knee.
coin. Sorry.
Well, the fall of Skirmstead was something to behold. Half a city sinking into the Silverstone. And Grofheim was even bigger. Gorfheim. But something like this, no, it was not. Funny how our memories measure worth, isn't it? I remember my companion Gunnulf telling me I look like an eggplant better than I recall a city sinking beneath the waves. That's why I like to write these things down.
Ubin is eggplant. It's told at...
Ubin Dubin
Stravet says
eggplant.
something in his own tongue, and Ubin laughs.
What's his own tongue, Zach?
Ooby-dooby-doo.
Doobie doobie doo. It doesn't sound like a murloc.
He says I don't look like an eggplant.
The old Varl stops scratching notes to talk.
Exactly, Ellis. All right.
What have you been writing in your book?
Stories, mostly. But not like the Menders and Skalds, no. The Menders write about what's in the past, and the Skalds stretch fantasies about what happened. The historical writings are mostly useless, if you ask me. Even a perfect record is only good as the man reading it, and most of us aren't that good.
You mean we remember things the way that suits us best?
You can spin a dozen different morals from the same yarn. Indeed, we're all a bunch of liars at heart. I write stories about people. When someone reveals their own hopes and fears, that's the truth of things, even if it's a lie. Understand? One of the reasons I learned to talk to people, like the Horseborn. I'd like to speak with the Dreads too one day, if they'll have me.
Okay.
The old Varl stops scratching notes to talk.
I've been curious for more detail about Dalaland, the Horseborn's homeland.
Why don't you ask them yourself?
Ubin said a few words to Strathik, who nods. Ubin translates the best he can.
I am a trader. I've traveled more than most and never seen the end of our lands. Maybe they are endless. Men have said it empty, but they are wrong. They only think it is empty because they move too slowly.
Quality line right there. They only think it is empty because they move too slowly. It's a good line.
Why do you think this game felt so goddamn long?
Yeah.
Everybody moves too
Too
slowly.
slowly.
Eat the word.
Pick up the pace.
When the sun stops, we celebrate. It is a blessing. It is warmth and freedom. But then the shattering split our land into pieces. Now each piece is small and empty. I think my kind became restless here. They talk a lot about the brave who try to outrun the darkness. They have already become legends. Maybe they are still running across the Dolalands. I like to imagine this. Your city is heavy and cold, and made for men to walk slowly in circles, but go nowhere. I will be glad to see the sun again.
He looks a little wistful and nods his head to say he's done. The old Varl stops scratching notes to talk.
I'll leave you to your work.
No worries. If you want to talk, I'm glad for the company.
Out of curiosity, what are you planning to do with your writings if the darkness overtakes us?
Have an excellent epilogue. So then
Drums in the dark. No.
Yeah, exactly. You cannot get out. ...
Leave it for someone else to find.
Ubin's smile suddenly falls from his face as he realizes it'll become warped.
Would you believe I hadn't thought of that? Maybe a horseborn could. No, not without a mender. Maybe we could spare a mender to... Damnation. We'll have to live. There's no way around it now.
We have to do it for the books.
Yeah. I like his determination, man.
For the books!
Good listener. Renown +5. Talk to at least 15 allies in Arborang. Hell yeah. That's right. We're all about the listening. Okay.
We definitely been talking.
Oh, I didn't see that tower. All right, let's talk to this one here. Oh, Zephyr, right? Which was Zach. I think this was you, wasn't it? Were you playing Zephyr?
It was also KP.
I was also KP.
If you want to try it.
No, it's the KP show. We'll get Zach. In
Oh
here
no!
Hell
Zephyr
yeah.
is over.
Design. I
Gotta
don't
work on-
remember how
work
she,
on
oh,
that
yeah, she's the
range.
one that's like,
Zephyr is overseeing the menders, looking just as drained, if not more. She calls you by name.
I've heard more about you since coming to Arborang. Seems like these people owe you a great deal.
I didn't do it on my own.
Close enough, though. I wish I had supported you better at the gates. And I also heard you traveled with a Val named Dingvar. That seemed like quite a coincidence at first.
You consider what to say.
Ingvar, do you know either?
Well known, especially amongst the Dredge. They say he once slew a Sunder called Reyes, who carried Belover's child. Ruin was Reyes' sister. It's my belief that Ruin probably came to Arborang hoping to find Ingvar. Oh, very nice.
Thank you, Genly, for the tier 1 sub, but welcome to 6 months of subscription. Thanks, Genly. I appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate that,
Thank
man.
you, Henley.
Yes.
In the face of this darkness, the other Sunder have scattered to the wind. But Ruin wanted revenge, even if it meant killing everyone in the way.
Are you saying all the people who died in the siege was because of Ivor?
I can only imagine it is why Bellower chased you all the way to Borsgard. I suppose there's no point in secrets anymore. After the Great War, the Valkar tried to broker a peace with the Dredge, and mostly succeeded. But one of the conditions was that we deliver the Val named Ingvar. They called him the Destroyer. We searched, but never found him. Juno and Eyvind would almost certainly have recognized him. Did they ever mention this?
Last one?
They never said anything about it.
Yeah.
And then they just happened to take Ivor with them to the White Tower.
Oh, trying to build up the suspicion.
That is concerning. I just wish I knew their intentions.
You have no idea. See the recap of the previous session.
You trust your friend Ivor completely.
Thank you, Genly. I want to say more than completely, but do you trust Juno and Ivan? I trust Ivor. Ivor I do trust.
Yeah, more than completely.
Then you were right to let him go, and that itself gives me hope.
You consider what to say.
How did you discover this light spell?
Not easily. Things went bad at Mana. And I was the only one left in the aftermath. I spent days trying anything I could think of against the darkness. I nearly gave up. But what Juno and Ivan must have done, nobody thought it was possible.
When you become a Volker, are you all forced to take an oath to be as vague and mysterious as possible?
I'm sorry. It would be hard to believe if I told you.
Try me.
Literally what I was thinking.
I believe they have pulled down and shattered the black sun that resides inside the earth.
Sounds about right.
Okay, I can see your earlier point.
You consider what to say.
What's your plan now?
To keep this light lit as long as I can. In the early days, the Valka had nearly godlike powers. They spent generations obsessed with immortality. It has become diluted over time, of course. Did you know that the Valka raised the Black Rock Plateau we're standing on, pulled straight out of the earth? The unnaturally dark rock is the same material Dredge used to make their armor, believe it or not. That was long before I was born. Me? I've learned a few tricks, but all I can do now is share the same blind hope that if we just hold out, well, maybe this would be of more use to you than me.
Oh, hey.
The Valka retrieves an item from the folds of her cloak and hands it to you.
Nice. It's a portable coffee maker.
Clasp of kin.
Nice.
Gained item.
How long do you think we have left?
2.
Not long now. Make the most of your time.
You consider what to say.
I'll let you focus.
I only wish I could have done more.
All right, before I go to the tower, I want to check out and see what this clasp of kin is.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Let's start with Petrus here. Okay. +3 to all talents, 1 willpower per turn, 1 armor per turn, 1 break per turn.
Ooh.
Or not per turn, but
Not
1
bad.
break. Yeah, that's pretty solid. All right. And it's level 10, so any of these people can use them.
Wooby doobanubin.
+2 range distance. Well, that's useful for her. Canary is +3 all talents, 1 strength attack. That's better. What about Bastion? 1 willpower per turn. Oh no, that's the we're backing him up. How about your boy Haken the Bacon?
Taking the bacon.
Never deflected, 30% divert armor, 30% dodge strength. Or, all right, wait a minute. This guy. +3 strength talents, +3 will talents, +2 strength success, +2 willpower. Or +3 to all talents. 1 willpower per turn. 1 armor per turn, 1 break. I think this is better for him, actually.
Yeah.
We are going to do that. Okay. Great. All right. Rest of this for later. All right. Tower time. Tower time.
Going to the tower.
Warped have not been able to scale the Black Wall since coming here a day ago. Many want to take a full advantage of the respite. Others call it folly. Keeping a full watch now means forcing fatigued and wounded survivors to take turns. Some haven't slept in days.
We're not going to forget the watch. That's a bad idea. The strong protect the weak. Let volunteers take watch. I would say 2. I think forcing everyone means that we're getting exhausted people who are going to be worse in combat. But I don't think we can just be like, nope, never mind. I'm sure it'll be fine. What could go wrong? So let's go with 2.
The strong protect the
Oh,
weak.
sorry. I jumped out.
Something
And something else
unfair,
happened.
some say. Life's unfair, reply others. Stress is starting to seep into every decision. Nobody comes away happy, but enough capable men and women volunteer, and the dreaming face of a sleeping child convinces you it was the right decision.
Good.
Sounds like it was the right decision.
Yeah, I mean, listen, as I had hoped. And now
Basement.
the basement.
A woman comes to you quietly, in confidence.
Go ahead. Okay,
A
Rem.
whole bunch of the fools. She confides. Drunk as
boiled
boiled
owls,
owls, laughing it up down there. Some of the men have snuck downstairs to take advantage of the dwindling mead.
All right, Zach.
Oh, men
Join us, Hunter.
that snuck downstairs
us,
to take
Hunter!
advantage. Oh, yes. Join us, Hunter!
They chortle when you go to look for yourself.
Then take it with ya!
Maybe they have a point. On the other hand, these supplies could have been stretched out for days. You spy Tridvi among them, and slap a cup from his hand. It rattles to the floor as you watch it continues to bounce, as if
Jeez.
on its own, until the whole room rumbles and shakes.
Oh.
Flagstone bursts around your feet, and the warped claw their way from underneath.
You built this on an idiot burial ground.
Terror drags the sluggards to their feet. This must be what the Morphed have been up to this whole time.
Fiend!
Slurs a man, pulling down a barrel onto the warped and knocking it back below.
Feed them all!
Save the supplies, wait for help to arrive, use the barrels to help repel the warped, rouse the drunks to stand their ground and fight. I mean, all of these
Seems
sound
like
possible.
nothing could go wrong
Yeah,
from
no, right?
for drunks fighting.
Yeah, I think save the supplies is possible. I'm thinking use the barrels. I'm worried about the supplies, but...
What do we need supplies for at this point anyway?
I mean, yeah, because what it's going to do is, if we save the supplies, I bet it gives us more days. But
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Aren't we like literally like 2 steps away from the light
You would
on
hope.
the other end?
You would hope. But that's the Banner Saga 3. I don't know. Yeah, not 3. I'm thinking 1 or 2.
Yeah, I don't know. I would do 1. I'm not heavily convinced, but
Rem?
Yeah.
I don't know what will happen.
The answer is, I don't know what will happen.
I
I feel like
chose
the
one.
drunken folks won't be much help, but
Make a decision.
I think we're gonna save the supplies. I don't.
Save the supplies and wait for help to arrive.
Leave the meat alone
You shout angrily, pushing a man up the stairs.
and send some real help if you're going to be useless quickly.
There we go.
More warp drag themselves up from the basement. An eternity later, backup comes clomping down the stairs.
What took so long?
You shout. It's not just
It's
here,
Yeah, it's a Leo.
Oh,
Aleo
Together.
replies. They're coming up all over the plateau. Amongst the warp dredge rises the twisted wreckage of what must be asunder. Just its presence makes your skin crawl and your instincts scream. Flee, but where?
send them back into the dirt.
You shout in spite of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Dun dun dun.
Time for a battle.
The time has come to battle. All right. Let's see. So, oh man. So that means -2 strength in battle. -2 strength in battle. I'm tempted to use these though, even though the strength for battle, because they're also my strongest people. Like, so it's a 13, and Haken
Sebastian
is a
has
16.
like 9 million strength anyway, right?
Yeah, and like Haken is really strong also. The question I guess would be Ubin, or do I take one of the other Varl probably? Like
They're pretty underleveled is all, but
12.
Yeah.
He's got
oh,
16 strength.
Zephyr's the highest level out of and Moger. Comparatively.
Of the backups, you mean? Yeah.
Well, yeah, also injured.
Yeah. It's hard to give up on 16 strength and 16 armor from Ubin though.
Mm.
Yeah, the only sub out that I could possibly recommend is Egil, because he has an ability that lets anyone that swings at him auto miss pretty much. And so I usually send him up as bait and let everyone start attacking him, and then I go pick off the other guys.
I
So
see.
he can't be killed?
He's
Egil
immune.
can be killed, but he has an ability that lets that basically lets him. It's kind of like taking a full defense, and then most miss him.
Okay, so it's not a guaranteed miss thing.
Yeah, but it's like 90% of the time.
If that's going to be the case, then it would be, I would think, subbing out Canary, because if this is happening in the battlefield, then I think her speed is not going to be as important. And these other ones are more tanky and or strong. Unless, well, because Petrus, we can bring up it always brings in the reinforcement, which is hard to give up on.
Yeah.
Boy, he's really underleveled, though.
Yeah, he is.
Can I promote him at this? No, I can't even.
I don't think he's up for promotion. Yeah, at this point, with as low level as he is, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
but...
I think I would stick with what I have. But it's a good call though about that. I didn't actually realize that about Eagle. Hey, Prince Justin. I was right about the basement. Okay.
hopefully we do get that reinforcement soon.
Ooh, I don't know who that is.
Just Triggy.
What's Sunday?
Yeah, I didn't do that. You just okay. Okay, so he's gonna be with us. He's gonna be over there handling that.
Jesus, Star Wars music going
Right?
on.
Star Wars, yes! Horns.
Staccato stuff. Rest in
Okay.
peace, James Earl Jones.
Yeah.
Rip.
Yeah.
Very sad. 93.
93.
Yeah. Okay, can't quite get there. So, instead what you're going to do is you're going to summon you reinforcements.
Reinforcements!
Reinforcements.
Reinforcements.
Double kill.
Double reinforcements. Oh,
Overkill.
that guy I didn't have control over anyway.
Boogeyman.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Kilimanjaro.
I gotta go here because I don't want him to get in the way.
That's a big dude. My God.
Just 3 damage per hit. I could go after him. Break his armor.
Yeah, I'd start breaking.
Yeah.
Let the other ones.
Breaking the armor.
Shing.
Can I get you from... wonder if I can hit him. Okay, what's the range on poison tip? Okay, so it looks like 4 squares out. So here should be right.
Get poisoned.
He did get poisoned. Good.
Yep.
Oh boy, this guy. Oh, somehow still alive.
Spank.
Okay, that's
What a tank.
all right, Bastion. Ooh, let's see. What is the
Wasn't Drumfire not good?
Does armor break damage, and then Kindle knockback to all adjacent units. Now, unfortunately, that means our boy's not going to survive, but he's not going to be alive for long anyway. I'm wondering if this would knock him back into him, or knocks him into him, sacrificing our friend that we summoned 3 seconds ago. Yep. Sorry, bro. Oh, wait. Kindle.
Huh.
Did it?
Oh,
Oh,
or
it skipped
maybe
him.
it won't do that.
That's dumb.
Yeah, that's...
Okay.
Oh, and of course he got blocked. Darn it! I've been blocked off. Did not realize that happened. Okay, well. That's unfortunate. Oh, that's because the guy
Yeah,
that I had
just
no
move him.
control over. Nothing I can do about that. All right.
Yeah.
I gotta move him
Yeah, I
around.
moved him there.
And can I get there? No. All right. Oh, here we go. Freaking tuning fork guy.
By the power of God in anime.
Seriously. Yeah.
Nice.
Mine's not bad.
That's what I'm talking about.
Not bad at all.
Okay. Let's get there. And no, not bird of prey. Worth it if I can get him down. Come on, 70% hit. Yes, there we go. Double blind, renown +5. Put an
Nice.
end to the warp sunder. Let's go. All right.
Woo.
Okay. Oh.
That poison ended up doing work, huh?
Yeah, right? I was very pleased with that. All right. Fortune and 15. Okay, we're going to move you over there. And
Page sticker.
20% to crit. Oh, yeah. Better chance to crit with this guy. Yeah, I crit him. Hell yeah. Although,
Nice.
2 points because he was pretty hurt anyway. Not much damage there. Okay, this time I need to get him out of the way so that we can get our boy Hicken into the mix. So,
In the bacon.
over there. We already called him. Nope, nope, nope.
I like Bloody Flail.
Yep. 13, 12, 17, 16, 15. Good stuff. Oh, here we go.
Tentacles.
Oh, you killed the reinforcement with your head.
Yeah, go spank that guy.
Yeah, I was just, yep.
Yo, what?
Nothing?
Get off.
Oh, did you get a little interrupted in your tuning fork thing? Okay, another tuning fork guy. Let's see.
End him before he summons his thing, if you can.
This dude?
Yeah.
You talking about? Don't know that I can. Shockwave.
Do his-
Did you not move all the
Do
way
his
down there
attacks.
and hit?
I can move. I can't quite get there. Although, wait.
See if his attacks do any diagonal attacks.
No. Because you see how... There's no...
What?
It,
Yeah, I
it
see that,
shows
but
up.
X out of your movement first.
Mm-hmm.
Now go to your
Back.
attack.
No, see?
Yeah,
No,
he can't
no
do
diagonal.
diagonals. Okay.
Unfortunate. Oops. Whoops. So I can't do that. So I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to occupy these other people. Is what this works out to. He's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be
fine.
able to get there. So let's see who's up next. This one. That guy is going next. So break that armor. Oh, okay. I thought it was the other guy. Aha. 10. Right, on a Tempest. That's fine.
Nice.
And I exploit.
Smack.
Robust. Okay. I have successfully managed to block Ubin out of any fight whatsoever. Outstanding. Ooh, okay, but I can single out an enemy. All allies in range attack to target for either strength. Oh, yes. Okay. So.
Heck yeah.
All right, that guy. Look, everybody attack. Okay. Ow. Well, that's what you get for having been drunk on the job, all right? Okay. Zap. There we go. Very nice, very nice. Okay, now I got to get here. Bloody flail. Flail him.
Do it.
Forget what you were doing. Forget what you were doing. Forget what you were doing.
He forgot what he was doing.
He forgot what he was doing. Goodbye. Kaplow. And
Jeez.
crit for
Why
no
couldn't we
reason.
gotten that one from the first one?
I know, seriously. Okay, let's see.
You gonna
Next
make
up
some
is this
room
guy.
for?
Yeah, the only issue is, well, actually, he now has room to get there.
Okay.
The issue is taking. So okay, I'm gonna go up. This guy's going next, I believe. So
You want to do the damage the one with the 17 because he's gonna hurt you worse than the one
Exactly.
with the 4.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Yep, that's fine. Oh my gosh, 17. All right, or 12. 17. It's a target-rich environment. Let's go here. Clear out some room. They're about the same. What do I have? I don't have Tempest. Too bad. Let's go with this guy. Death.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That was not impressive.
Now you're all purple.
Speaking of Tempest, oh, it's going to hit him though.
Tempest.
Oh, it just
Oh.
hits. Well, it says adjacent enemies, right? So,
Yeah, but I've done Tempest and it's hit the
yeah.
good guys.
Oh, right.
Do it anyway.
No, I don't want Bastion to be even more damaged over time. Yeah, whatever. I am unimpressed. You stay where you are. Shoot! Shoot him! Okay.
Hi. Village!
Village.
Village!
Booyah. The only one that we lost in that fight was the drunk dude and the reinforcement. So
Awesome.
Good job.
that went pretty well. Our renown grows. Oh, we got an achievement. Because of the achievement, we got more awards, too. I think.
Oh,
18
damn,
renown.
18.
Nice, nice. Very nice.
Excuse me.
It's
Andy.
you, Andy.
Oh, sorry. The basement is dark and silent once again. The survivors hustle to seal and cover the holes. You're suddenly glad you saved the meat because you could use a drink right now. Someone is telling Zephyr that only half the menders have survived.
Yeah, that's not great. Okay. We got 5 more days. That's not bad. It's not bad.
To walk 3 steps? I think so.
To walk
That's
3 steps.
pretty good.
Is this it?
I will
Swear to
walk-
God,
taking
if
us back?
he get us to the end.
They're like, you've reached the first tower. No. Oh, come on.
There it
That's the
is.
tower. That's got to be
That
it.
is it.
It's got to be the tower.
Okay. Come on. Come on.
Bastards.
Come on.
I'm waiting for them to go below.
Bridge
and just
falls.
like, yeah, exactly.
Hey.
In the back of your mind, you always knew it was coming. A fearsome figure stands before the White Tower, before a crowd of warped terrors.
Oh, it's Bulwark.
Yeah, this
Zach, I think
son
you were
of a
doing-
gun.
Wasn't it Zach doing Bulwark?
No, yet again, it was KP.
Oh,
Holy heck.
Today is my day, guys.
It is.
Almost started to worry you wouldn't make it.
Bulwark growls.
You killed Volga.
Is this? Oh,
Yeah, we hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bastard. Knew I'd see your smiling face again.
I
Oh,
was
this is-
expecting the serpent myself.
yeah.
The serpent carved a path for me straight to this space.
You remember the quakes near the cliffs and put the pieces together. It must be getting pretty desperate if it brought you here to deal with this.
On the contrary, seems like a great idea to me. Go ahead and try some mind tricks. See what that rage really looks like.
Oh, this
That's
is
Zach.
Zach. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey.
This is the last chance for reason, Bulwark. Your ravens can survive this.
They're not mine anymore, witch. You know I saw this place in my dreams. So, this is where the Valka did all their dirty deeds. Stole your powers. Never thought I'd end up taking the Dredge's side.
Mm.
Ooh.
Well, the thing is, we're not going to be able to talk Bulwark out of this. Like, I'm done with the whole, maybe we can reason with him.
Yeah.
So, I'm tempted to rush him. I mean,
Yeah, I'm tempted with that too.
you know, because is Ivor going to be like, I'm going to confidently tell you? I don't think there's an issue with confidence. So,
I would do it.
yeah. Yeah.
Rush Bulwark, attacking while he's off guard. You lunge, your weapon arcing towards Bulwark with the momentum.
God damn.
1v1?
Arcing. Okay.
Oh, whole group V1? Let's go.
Yeah. All right, let's see. So we have Juno who mends. Again, like these now apostate. I don't know, apostate. Never mind. Apostate's the dude that I didn't. It was annoying. The issue would be whether we're going to do Juno or not. But otherwise, like 15 strength, counting the -2, 14. That's 9. But the thing about Eric is Cold Bear, right? 15. And then 14. Like, so again, the strength is. I mean, Mogan does the flail stuff. I'm tempted to stay with these, because even Castaway does that weirdo stuff. Yeah, I'm tempted to keep it with this. The only issue would be if I take Juno over someone like Alfred, but Alfred can mend too. Yeah, no, I think this is it. I think this is the crew. Let's go.
I
Let's
just
get
hit
it.
my funny bone.
Oh no.
It was not funny.
You okay?
Oh.
I'm okay.
Oh, he got.
I've heard enough.
Oh!
Yeah.
Stay out of my way, Ivan.
Show me how much damage that did.
Just a very small amount.
Not very much. Although it now means that Ivor is
Ram,
nicely
like,
exposed to everybody. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
All right. Well, here's a situation where I don't think we wait for them. I think we ride.
Ride the lightning.
Ride the lightning. Okay, let's go. Warped Volca crystal. Volatile crystal sends shards flying when struck.
Interesting.
Towards whom, though?
Can you
I mean,
shoot
I'm
those?
assuming whoever's nearby.
All right, I'm going to
So-
call on our resident expert. Will the crystal go flying? How far does it go, Rem? Do you know?
I don't want to cheat.
Oh, fine.
How's it cheating? Tell us the answer.
How is it cheating? Tell us what we want to know. Let me think. All right, you probably have to be right next to it. Does he have Tempest? No, he doesn't. I could just knock him back again. I'm worried about leaving him exposed like this is the problem. All right, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do this.
Retreat.
We're going to go here. I'm going to attack this and hope that it goes flying this way. Worst comes to worst, it's not going to hit me, I hope.
We'll learn today.
Yeah, let's go. It is that way.
Oh.
Of course, that also means they could do that to us.
Uh-oh.
True, but
Ooh. That's a big hit.
Yep.
He's got 23 damage.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
How much damage do you do him right now?
Say
You
again?
can't get up. You can't get next to him, huh?
Can't get next to him. I mean, I could try to morale my way over here and then kill him off.
Shoot
No,
it. It would go through, wouldn't it? It would hit. It hit Ivory.
yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it would be a terrible idea. It would hit Ivor, but I don't know. I need to get up there, but hopefully I can attract the attention of someone else. Tempest. No. Question is, do I use... I could at least clear this out of the way, but it seems like it's probably something that we want to use this for. Although I guess they could also use it against us. I'm going to end
So,
turn.
yeah, unless they can do it against us.
Okay, that was good.
Okay, good.
That occupied his attention. You all know what time it is.
Steven!
Colbert!
Get him, Steven.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, I have a lot of options. I'm going to go... Let's see, because he can go around. Yeah, so I need to eliminate him. Maul. Oh, no, I don't want to do that, because I don't... That's 3 adjacent targets. So instead, I'm going to do this. Yeah, no, we're going to break armor.
Yep.
Oh,
my.
Good golly.
Oh,
Golly, Miss
my.
Molly. That's a problem. I also don't love that. All right. Yeah. Can't do anything yet. All right. Can I ride the lightning here? Strength of will. Oh, right. But she has willpower. All right. Let me, how far? Okay, I gotta get closer than that. Can I get close enough to heal him is the question. How far does that heal again? 3 in every direction? Or in any direction? So I'd have to get here to heal him. It's also
Is that heal
exposing
really
me.
going to do anything, though?
It's going to give him 4, because she's half her current willpower. It's going to
Right.
give him 4. I mean,
But, like, if he just took a hit of
Let's-
15.
yeah, it wouldn't matter.
Is that for after you've used 3 willpower to...
To get there, yeah, it's a good point, yeah. Yeah, you're right. So instead, I think maybe I go here. I think that only went about 3. Well, it's risky. Because I was going to say if I go here, I could hit this into him.
Hmm.
Or I could go here. All right, let's see. Actually, wait. Oh, sorry.
There it
Ride the lightning. Oh, right, and the target concussed.
Oh,
One
you
per
could do that
2
to that crystal, and then it would hit the big guy.
Whoa, what?
The
Oh.
one straight that way. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
You could ride the lightning into that crystal.
That's a good call. All right.
It's not gonna do that much damage to it, but
Is it?
it's gonna do like 3, right?
Yeah.
Which I mean isn't bad, but
If I go here, I'll do more damage to him. I think I'm going to go here and ride the lightning into this guy up here. That's the end of him. Oh. It did not kill him off. Okay. Meanwhile, I think I have to at least destroy this thing in front of me. Otherwise
Yeah.
it's gonna take
maybe it
forever to
hits
get
the
up
guy in the
there.
back. Maybe it
No.
spreads a little bit.
Let's see if it does.
Nope,
Nope,
it doesn't.
it does not. Oh, do you have Tempest? You don't. Keep asking that question. It keeps being no. All right, I got to break his armor.
Yeah.
He's 20%. That's it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
On a
Yeah.
rampage, man.
Rampage. Very bad. All right, let's see.
It's a massive problem.
What is rally again? Oh, okay. All right.
No.
My bear. Okay, I'm gonna get him around here. This guy's the threat. Okay, now he's just super strong instead of being ridiculously powerful. Okay, I like that.
Hey.
This is now. Okay, I got to do Tempest here. It's
Yep.
Yeah,
gonna
you
be.
have
And
to.
so
Yeah, let's go. Down goes Frazier. Let's go.
Okay.
Pen is mighty
Now
as the
we
sword.
still have a chance. That's crazy.
All right.
wow.
That was pretty.
wow.
That was no joke.
Crit
Whoops.
right when you needed it. That's amazing.
Woo. Okay.
Boy,
Score
just
one
went
for the good
clutcher
guys.
than
No kidding.
they ever thought possible.
Okay. Do you have any willpower? Okay, you do. So.
How's Crummer doing? Crummer.
Crummer? Who the
The
hell's
great.
Crummer? Oh, that guy.
That
He's
was
the guy who just did all that stuff. I mean, he's fine. It's really they're all fine at the moment, health wise. The ones that are left. So
Yeah, do you just go up to that crystal that one and send it into the dude that's
think you're
directly
probably right,
in line
yeah.
with it?
I think that's what we have to do. If it'll go far enough, I don't know if it's going.
Oh, definitely will hit.
To. Yeah, you're right.
Guaranteed. Ooh.
Ooh, interesting.
Mm.
Yeah, but no, he's the next one to go, so I got to get him down.
Tempest. Because then you'll hit the.
Yeah, you'll hit
Yeah,
the thing and it'll knock it off
that's
on the
true,
side
yep.
again as
Yep,
well.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh God.
My
Alright,
bear.
Nice knowing you.
Yep.
Back to the late show.
Yep.
Or the Tonight Show, whatever. They all have the same name.
It's a derivative of the same.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ow.
Yeah.
Okay, can
Ooh,
wipe him
Can
out.
hit that guy for 8.
Yeah, I can wipe him out. Again, I could Tempest.
Do it. I would Tempest.
Wow, and the crit on
Yes.
that one guy.
Amazing.
Although these two guys.
We'd
are
rather have the
still-
crit on the other one.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Yeah.
Ouch.
That's a hit.
Do I have any? I could ride the lightning. I could go here.
How's the health looking on our
Ride the lightning.
Varl?
Um,
16. Okay, yeah, they're
I think
looking
everyone's okay. It's
so-
just her, really.
Yeah.
So I think what I do is I back up and then ride the lightning into him. I
Yeah.
think is what I do.
Yep.
Oh,
Thank
you're
God it's
running
not like
away?
D&D when you get an attack of opportunity.
How much is that? Exactly, I know.
Nice.
All right.
Don't forget you have the 3 boops at the top too.
Yeah, I always get nervous about those because, but yes.
What are those?
Those are the lightning bolts. Is he diagonal? This is the thing that
No,
always
he's in
confuses
I
front
don't
of
me.
think
you.
so.
So I can, okay.
Well, that only did 1 damage.
Yeah,
So,
but I might as well.
S3.
Okay. Okay. Ow. That's a
hit.
big old ow. Could give willpower to someone before I die. Let's see. And then there's that.
How much does your attack do against the big guy?
Yeah, only 1.
Only does 1. Well,
Yeah,
you
but
can
I
you can
could-
go behind the pillar and hit 3, right? Isn't it just consistently 3?
I think that's right.
Yeah.
So that probably makes sense. Does it do anything different? Probably
I
not.
don't think you need to use that.
Doesn't matter, right?
willpower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's just consistently.
Good night,
3.
Hillness.
Good night, Hella. Sleep well.
Night hill.
Okay. You have Tempest, though. Okay.
Did that say crit?
Yeah,
I think he did crit, yeah.
it was just so low, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to go next, right? So. Oh, I can go.
How much health does it have?
He's got 9.
9. Okay.
I could go here, but if I hit him, it's going to hit Ubin, isn't it?
We still don't know,
Unless
actually.
it.
Might not, because
Doesn't
it
go
goes
through.
2 spaces.
It
Yeah.
does not hit Ubin.
Okay, so then.
Oh, spoilers.
That's
you weren't allowed to give us
cheating.
those.
Oh, it did hit him.
Yeah.
Ha!
No!
What? Oh, because it knocked him back?
I guess.
No, the crystals go through.
Mm. Okay,
I
he's
guess I
gonna
never lined up a shot.
be doing next. Could have tempested here, but break the armor. This guy's still a problem.
Yeah, but you went out on Eric, who's 1 health anyway.
Yeah.
Break armor.
Yeah, that's what I have to do. Ow. Okay. I have to. Well, there's too many people that are alive.
Yeah. Oh, he's still alive.
Whoa, I'm still alive. Rather than just damaging him for 1, I'm wondering if it makes. Well, either I ride the lightning into him, or I
I think you should try to get this weaker guy down as much as possible.
All right. Well,
Focused fire one at a time.
Yeah.
I was wondering about whether I use the strength of will to try to boost him by 3.
I don't think it's going to be worth it.
All right.
Lucky shot.
Lucky shot, huh? A good tuning fork guy. What could go wrong?
By the power of God and enemy.
Can I tempest
I'd
both
go
of you?
Tempest them. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
gonna hurt.
no.
Oh, dodge! The clutch
So
dodge!
clutch, dude.
The clutchest
That's
of dodges!
crazy.
Now, see, the problem with this is that I only have a 20% chance of hitting him. That's the problem
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
What
well.
other
Yeah, I would
abilities
just
does
Just for
he
the
have?
biscuit.
Now, either that or try to break his
Or-
armor, which I know will hit.
Does he have no other ability?
Can you reach anyone else and do something more
No, no
productive
willpower.
to
I
break
don't
their
have enough
order? Their armor?
willpower.
You can get to him,
Yeah, but it's the same.
break some of his armor.
I guess that's true. I mean, they both have. Yeah.
Make it easier for Crummer and
Crummer and
What's his
Dumber.
Dumber and dumber, that's right. Tighten straps.
Yep.
There
Eric's
you go.
still somehow hanging in there.
Yep. And then just Tempest. Do the Tempest. Do the Tempest.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say you
I knew he was
definitely
gonna kill Eric
I'll agree with
anyway.
that,
Yeah, but it's fine. He's
Yeah.
okay. Now,
ride
if
that
I
lightning.
was gonna say, can I? Is it gonna skip over the stuff? Like skip
Hopefully.
over the what do you call it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she teleports, so
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure.
Oh, that guy's a 2.
Can I tempest him?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, come on!
Oh, dang.
That's some bullshit, man.
Right?
Oh, just do the willpower thing on him.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's lightning that
Oh, yeah,
on
that's
the
a
one
good call,
on the one
actually.
hit. Bye.
Good call.
Bye.
I wasn't even thinking about that. All right, let's see. Okay, so I got to hit you. 80% chance. Now, let me get...
Yeah, you definitely want to do that.
Village.
All right, am I going to ride the lightning into this guy? Oh, I can't because he's in the way. Ah.
Didn't
Alright.
you hit him from where he was before?
Yeah, I thought you did.
Well, it doesn't look like I can this time.
Because
No,
you
I
moved
can't.
up one.
I guess because I moved up one. Yeah, that was my fault. All right. Ah, okay,
Yeah.
that's better, though.
You
Or for
should
the
just
spirit.
lightning while you have it.
I'm worried about hitting them, though.
Mm. Does that do that?
No, it does
remember.
not.
I think it was a different version of it.
Yeah. You know what? Make sure you have
Yeah,
0 armor.
Guaranteed hit.
Yeah.
Mm?
Still alive. Okay, now... Yeah, we're going to go here, because I can attack you normally.
Great.
Woo!
Easy.
All right. Yeah, easy. Pacified, renown +5.
Easy.
Put Bulwark to rest once and for all.
Foes lying dead.
Wow.
I am injured.
Bercy has been injured in battle. Eric has been injured in battle.
Everybody did.
At this point, who hasn't?
Seriously. All right, 15 renown. We didn't TPK. That was the key there.
You glance up. The White Tower is much smaller than you imagine. Taller than you imagine.
I was going to say.
Tall enough to reach the sun. The opposite of what I said. You wonder. A trick of perspective? No, there really are that many stairs.
It's going to take 3 weeks to get up the tower.
The Bulwark still doesn't look right. Still as he is, but he doesn't rise again. Ravens stare, wearing a wide range of emotions on their faces. You have no time to gape yourself. You drag Ivan toward the tower where the stairs spiral upward beyond sight. You can take the first of many, many steps.
God help me.
Mistake. Go kill Bulwark for real.
Okay. Chapter 22.
Don't leave that behind.
Looks like we don't have time.
Yeah,
on
why
that
can't
one.
we do that? Why can't we say, like, go kill that freaking nerd
I know,
now?
right?
We can face stomp Rugga, but we can't face stomp Bulwark.
Yeah.
Quickly. The top of the tower is just up these stairs that we've been walking up for 20 minutes.
This is crazy. I still can't believe that's an actual sun. And you're really going to put it back in the sky somehow.
Ivan will.
Juno, there has to be some other way. I can't.
You can. We've come this far.
But in the end, it really doesn't matter.
Wait. Juno, wait. If this is really happening now, give me a moment.
Juno and Ivan embrace one final time. Ivan whispered something meant only for her. And then you are forced to move on.
Right.
Peekaboo.
This is pretty wild, though. Just walking up a bridge next to a sun.
Oy.
That art is just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
The world lives or dies here. This is it.
This is it. Make no mistake.
Jeez.
At the center of the tower, Juno sits upon the pedestal, and Ivan reluctantly begins his task. Juno hovers in the air, immobilized. He looks peaceful, as if finally letting go of the burden she had carried this far, and you hear a familiar rumbling.
Oh boy.
It's my tummy.
Oh no, it's a snake!
Oh my goodness.
Not a snake in
Uh-oh,
my
snack.
boots.
That's one bitch snake!
Hello?
Hey,
Hello, Clarice.
The serpent raises its tattered head to the tower top. It speaks in an ancient tongue, as before. Looks like a moray eel.
Right.
Be gone, creature. You don't have the strength to crush this tower anymore.
The serpent continues its low, undulating speech, like smoke rolling over the seawater. Ivan stops. He's listening.
Oh, okay. Who wants to be a serpent?
I want to be a serpent. Oh, Rem, a serpent.
We all
Sorry.
did it at the same time.
I was
We,
gonna-
we should we should all
You
serpent.
should all do it. Yes, actually. Like, yeah. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Badass.
What does it want?
Tacos.
It wants tacos. I don't know what that even is, but it wants to
Back
make a
to
deal.
the
for
surface,
something.
everyone.
Half a prophecy of extinction, it says. The darkness will lift, and it will spare Arborang. It consumes only half the world.
What the what?
Oh.
What the hell kind of half Thanos is this garbage? Get out of here.
Half the world? In exchange for what?
Juno's energy. If I release it to the serpent, Juno will be gone. But she won't suffer.
You can tell Ivan is seriously considering it.
Smack him.
What do we know in literary terms about serpents wanting to make deals?
Exactly.
Number one.
What? I don't think that's a new trope, isn't it?
Brand new.
I
You're
think
going to
it's one.
trust this thing to keep its word.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
yeah, it's
no.
got to be one. Like,
I think it's one.
Ivan, this isn't what we came to do.
and also he had this discussion with Ivan before.
Yeah,
like,
already.
You know what I mean?
Things change, Ivor. This is out of your hands now.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Tell
crap.
me why. Have I not earned that at least?
Tell me why.
Ivan
Ain't
returns his
nothing
attention to
but a
you
heart.
with frustration on his face. Behind him, the serpent rattles in resentment at being ignored.
He's like, yo, I'm the world serpent. Can anyone, you know?
Hey, bro. What?
Why? Because Juno does not deserve this.
God, I know, but
You bastard.
Don't you understand what is happening here?
How could I? It's been nothing but lies and secrets since we first met.
What choice did we have? Try to imagine if I told you the truth when we met. It was hard enough convincing anyone to listen in the first place. Back in Sidderholm, when I begged you to wait for Juno, how long did you wait? Would you have been so quick to abandon Rook or Alette? After all I did in Enertov to save the Var from extinction. If you knew the truth, you'd have drowned with me in that lake yourself. I couldn't even trust you to save yourselves.
I don't know. I'm not wild about this. I needed to save you from yourselves.
First. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we have to.
Yeah, we have to play the trust angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We waited because we trusted you.
True enough. But only until you had to consider your own discomfort.
What is the point of this,
Oh,
Ivan?
no, it's Ivan, I think.
Oh, my bad.
What is the point of
Don't
this,
make
Ivan?
fun of him.
So brothers and clansmen can keep killing each other over petty disputes? So Varl and Dredge can go on destroying each other over ancient history? Even after we realized the Dredge were only fleeing in the darkness, same as the rest of us. Even after discovering a Dredge child dying in the snow, an infant! Everyone was ready to slaughter it like a pig!
It was wrong, but what's
I don't
done
think
is
that would
done.
work.
Because, I mean, like, think it would stay harmless forever is not a good idea. Like, we have to play off of, like, yeah, that wasn't a good call, but, you know.
I don't know. I feel like at this point, like
What are the Dredge killing
he-
ours?
Like a smack in the face kind of a moment.
Yeah, is the harmless forever thing? That's true, actually. But the harmless forever thing feels like, I don't think that's strong enough, and instead it's just like, well, you're an idiot also. Like, it doesn't really... Maybe what are the Dredge killing ours?
I don't think that would work because he just was talking about killing each other over and over again. It's a cycle. And so that kind of conversation is about like, well, they did it first. Kind
Yeah.
Of thing.
Well,
I still
then,
think it's one.
then we have to break the cycle then.
Okay.
Like, that's the only thing to do.
Yeah.
It was wrong, but what's done is done.
That's what I'd expect from you. From what I hear, you've had practice killing Dredge children before.
Is this really what you want to argue right now?
If you're going to ask me to weigh the fate of the world against Juno, then tell me why I should care.
Oh, you bitch.
The serpent slithers anxiously. It is not accustomed to being ignored, but Ivan continues on in spite of the danger.
And we both know how this world really is. Remember Daniel's Godstone? That old woman lies to our faces about who attacked who, and then she mocks us for not butchering that stone hurler on sight?
You realize we didn't butcher the stone hurler on site.
Did I say that wrong? Sorry.
No, you're right.
Even with the truth laid so bare before us, there was a debate. How can we hope to overcome that kind of spite and ignorance? That hatred?
What are we fighting so hard to preserve exactly?
I think that's still Ivan. Yeah.
Oh, gosh darn it. Why do I keep... Every time it, like, goes over,
It switches
I think
back.
it's
You're like, it
switching.
must be. Yeah.
What are we fighting so hard to preserve exactly?
Oh, you bitch. You bitch. Middle one sounds good.
Either 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 2 is, well... but it's consistent with Ivor, which might be what Ivan is looking for. Like, it's not BS, right? It's not like Ivor's, like, always been cynical, and
What,
the last
2?
second he's
2,
like,
you
oh,
mean?
hope. I'm thinking 2. It's either 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I think 2.
Yeah, I think too.
I will continue to hope till the day there's nothing to hope for.
I know you believe that.
Okay, good.
You don't know the depths of it the way I do. There was a woman near Orsma River after we somehow survived crossing that chasm. Some of her own clansmen had tied her to a stake. Witch! They screamed. She was meant to starve to death. I can still see her face. The torture. Pain. Do you remember how many days she had hung there, starving before we arrived?
Four days.
I mean, saying it sure, like assuredly is good. I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
4 days.
Oh.
You sound so confident, but you're wrong. They told us 3.
Whoops.
Maybe those men lied. Or if the sun stopped, maybe they miscounted. She had been there at least 7 days already. I could feel her agony in the tapestry. According to their own absurd rules, it proved she wasn't a witch. She should have been freed. You imagine suffering like that for a world that doesn't even remember you?
That's what this is about, isn't it? This is about Juno.
Well, duh.
Yeah, no kidding. What was your first clue?
Right. It is about Juno. But why shouldn't I be the one that decides what happens to her?
Because you're not about. It's not about you, man.
Ivan seems only partially convinced by your answers, still questioning himself. Worse, the coils of the serpent are wrapping tighter around the tower. You can feel its malice growing. We found Juno's body smashed and broken on the frozen sea. I saw that same fate for her as that poor woman starving to death. Suffering alone, forgotten. Everyone else was so quick to give up on her. I'm grateful that you did not. But that's what you're asking me to do now. I must sound pathetic. I
Yup.
realize it must be hard to sympathize.
Just we're a little bit occupied right now, man.
But maybe all
No,
of
I
all
God dang it. Maybe of all people, you can, Ivor. When you stood against Miller on the bridge at Einertoft, I finally recognized you. And I knew what you had done to Reyes and his child. He followed us both to Beresgard to finish the job. What would you give to have Rook back? Don't make Juno suffer an even worse fate. Please, Ivor. Trust me to find a solution.
Oh.
Ivan turns back on the serpent, his body radiating immense power as he speaks to it again. Alfred gives you a severe look as if to say, he lies. You recall their plan to complete the ritual in place of Ivan.
I don't trust her either.
If you're going to do something, it has to be now.
I would say 3.
I'm not trusting Alfred. I'm not striking down Ivan.
Yeah.
So it's either 1 or 3.
What are you trying to say?
I think
Nothing
both
against
of them are
Alfred,
wrong.
but-
I really think you have to I think Juno, that is the big thing that's going to convince Ivan that, hey, you are making all these decisions, but you're still once again this entire scenario happened because he was selfish.
Yeah,
He never
yeah,
considered
yeah.
Juno's feelings in any of this.
That's
and
true.
he brought her
That
back.
the beginning of it was because of that, even. So
Yeah, so I think he's making the same mistake again, and you have to appeal to his his love for Juno.
I agree. This has got to be a 3, I think.
'Cause there's no way the first 2 are going to work.
Ivan, this isn't what Juno wanted.
Ivan again stops speaking to the serpent, but this time he turns to you with sorrow instead of anger.
That's an improvement.
Juno is everything this world deserves. Instead, you got me. I'm so tired, Ivor.
Oh,
Courage. This was the hard part.
we got him.
Forgive me, Juno. I'll love you
No.
always.
It's the only way. It's the only way to do it.
I've never seen anything like a sun coming to life. And I hope I never will again.
Oh my God.
Stuck within just a speck so far above our heads was Juno,
Yeah,
who turned the darkness
bastard.
into light. Ivan did not want to leave the sun behind as we departed the inner earth. I expect he will return there often. No warp crossed our path on the long trek home. They have all turned to ash. And now,
Yay!
we are coming to this journey's long end. The same thought rattling around my head the whole way. Do I dare to hope?
Ooh.
Wow.
Here's a banner.
That shot of the serpent being destroyed when she was pretty wild.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh, Oddleaf.
I remember this place, where my mother would braid my hair and we'd gather flowers. It's where Ivor carried me on his shoulders. This is where my father taught me to hold a bow. This is my home.
That's gorgeous.
Some Ori in the Blind Forest looking stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
I want this artwork.
No kidding.
Dad,
Oh.
is it really you?
It really is. You look so different now from the little girl who left Skour Alette.
But I failed, Father. I'm so sorry. I wasn't strong enough. I couldn't save them.
Sweet girl, you failed no one. I could never be more
Mom.
proud of who my daughter has become. Do you remember gazing at the night sky with me before all of this? I've been watching the stars since I came here and found that all of those points of light are a different fate for different people. Some are meat halls of endless feasts, some are glorious battles. The brave go where they want to be.
So I never doubted that you'd come back to us.
Wow. Wow.
We did it!
Wow. Yay.
Yay.
I mean, and you saw the achievement that said that we managed to convince him. That was the right call. It was the only way.
Yep.
Yeah, and Austin Wintory, of course, it was brilliant. Wow. Well, that was quite a journey.
Yeah.
I actually felt like the ending was slightly abrupt.
Same.
I mean, a bit. Like, I
Yeah.
would have liked to see the Varl kind of being like,
Yeah.
now we've realized, you know, like, something like that. But,
Or even like Arborang, like when the light comes back, you know?
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
because it has been sort of cutting back and forth between the two of them, unless we get like a Marvel post-credit scene or something like that. But I mean, you know, like, as a series, like the Banner Saga series is pretty legit. Like, very, very good work. Extraordinary artwork and excellent music, and obviously a very, very good story. Oh,
There you go.
Oh, I
See?
clicked out of this.
I was
didn't
gonna
see
say
this.
that it
Ha-ha.
felt weird. The credits were way too short for there not to be something here.
yeah. See,
Yay.
and it's you.
It's
Audley.
almost hard to believe they really did it.
Whatever it is, the sun's actually moving again. For a long time, things were looking pretty hopeless.
The gods are dead. The world turns to dust. And still we survive.
What now?
Time passes. Life will return. Grass and green will sprout from the dust. I believe there are other survivors. Val in the north, perhaps huddled around godstones. South of the darkness, there may still be horseborn fleeing across the fields, or ships of men, or dredge without sunder.
So we rebuild. I just wish that Rook and Alette could have been here to see this.
Something tells me part of them will. For a long time now, I've been thinking of an epic poem. You'll never guess the inspiration. Would you care to hear what I've got?
No, thank you.
No.
I think that would be absolutely appropriate right now.
Aleo smiles and draws his lute from around his back. He sings with a brightness in his voice.
Oh, man. Now, where am I going to get a singer?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go.
Only the sun has stopped, cut with keen-edged sword. Little did they sleep, lest they not come home. Weary the weight of the sun, of our bones the hills. The slayer and the slain from their homes must all flee and cast their home to the air, to speak in all tongues where a foe may lurk. The destined day shall come. The fetters will burst, brothers fight, and kinship stain, and in fear quake all. The true hero comes reluctantly, raising high their shining light. Alas, the sea is still dead and wide. The hounds are 100. We live as we will live, with the mighty grief that was ours and theirs. Only we few remember it now.
Name drop.
Aleo gives a little cough to indicate he's done.
Well done.
It's not bad.
Nicely done.
But it could use a couple more verses at the end there.
Really? I felt like it kept going.
Ah, you're right. It certainly could.
Wait, what is that? Do you see it?
You squint into the ashes of twisted land, spread out across the horizon. Something there is moving. It looks like a line of people, and at the front.
Was that Iva?
Reunion scene? Yeah, we're getting achievements fast and furious. Ah, okay.
I'm really mad that I skipped this before.
End the game with all possible playable dredge. Hey.
Ooh.
All right, then.
That's the only one we're getting.
Oh, here's the actual song there. Can we give a shout out to, again, to the art? I mean, the artwork does just enough in some of those scenes, and then in other scenes, it's like, you know, mind-blowingly good. And it just felt like it had an artistic consistency I really appreciated as we went through. So shout out to that and to the story. With a little bit of a little grace note there, except, of course, not for Juno, but Juno's time was technically already should have been over if it were not for Ivan the Selfish, as we said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'd be, man, did this studio shut down?
Well,
think I
Ivan
heard
was
that.
the inspiration. Look at that.
Yeah, that's right. The American Master.
Did I think?
Did
Yeah.
Stoic Studios shut down? I think it did, right?
I think so.
I think it
Let me
has.
see. I don't know. Let me see.
And I think this was their big magnum opus was 1, 2, and 3 Banner Saga, I think. Not 100% sure though, because actually I'm not sure about that because their social media is still running.
Oh. There's conflicting information. Hold on.
I had the honor of getting to interview Austin Wintory once some years ago, and that was pretty awesome. Austin Wintory, the guy who does the soundtrack for the Harebrained Schemes Battletech stuff, his name escapes me now.
Nice.
And the guy from Supergiant, who did the Bastion soundtrack and all the soundtracks actually. Why am I now blanking? Because I'm looking at all these names, and all of a sudden the names are out of my head. But I mean, I love hearing musicians talk about their craft anyway, but especially composing for something like this is pretty cool. So yeah, and he actually came in when I was interviewing the Stoic Studio guys. He just happened to be around, and so he came on and talked a little bit about his process. That was about the first
Nice.
game. Voice acting by the Arvocalists. The voice of Ivor, Indy. The voice of Alette, Rem. The voice of Aldi and Zephyr. No, that was Indy. The voice of Rook. Was that you, Zach, playing Rook?
I don't think I was around for the first game.
That's right, you might not have been. That's right, he was dead by the time we got to game 2.
Yeah.
There's Zach.
Interesting. Yeah, so I looked it up. It was this. So Versus Evil. You said something about Stoic Studios, though.
Yeah, Stoic Studio was the actual dev. I don't know who the publisher was.
Versus Evil's the publisher. Let me look at the dev.
I mean, it's a studio that was a veteran studio to begin with, and it should not break up. But I know it's extraordinarily hard to survive. And I know the sales numbers weren't as good on 3 as they hoped.
It's still around.
Is it around? Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're not. They're nothing about a new Banner Saga, sequel series or whatever. But they are working on a new game that has. Oh, that's interesting looking. Sort of looks almost like a Final Fantasy Persona type game.
That's cool. Well, look at this too. So so the studio is not an enormous studio, but look at all of the translations and the testers. It's just a yet another reminder how even the smaller studios have still got all of these people that go into making something like this.
Yeah.
Even though it is a very complex game, both technically, story-wise, mechanically.
Yep.
I mean, rotoscoping is such a lost art, I think.
Funny, there's a credit with no credit. Oh, there is. Okay.
From this, yeah.
Yeah, I see. Should have made the text bigger.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nonstop.
But
Testing by poll to win India.
Rotoscoping is a lost art. I don't think anybody really does it anymore. And to see artwork and animation like that again was really cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The multiple decisions leading to multiple endings always is a narrative nightmare,
Mm-hmm.
And I liked that there was a lot of this sort of fail forward-ish type of thing. So it became our, the story that we ran through, and it was bittersweet, but it wasn't it didn't end with and then everyone died. We made the right decisions, and some people were saved, but at the cost of that must be Rook and all them.
Yeah, when we would lose combats, then characters would just get injured, but the story continues.
Right, right.
Well, and for me playing them back to back, where Eagle died in the first one when I played it the first time.
Oh wow.
So you lose these different characters, and then in the next game, it's funny because my headcanon, because Eagle was there obviously. And I just would never play him because I'm like, no, but he's dead.
He did not make it through.
I'm very curious what is the most the 100%. You know what I mean? The 100% perfect completed.
Rem, how did your playthrough differ?
Mine ended the same way. I didn't take all of the. I think how this is designed is that there's. Some of your choices and conversations don't have as much sway as others. So I picked the same final where it was think of Juno, or this isn't what Juno would have wanted. But on the way there, I was less patient, where I was like, dude, get it together kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I still had those same options. I do still want to go back and do the Alfred ending just to see what happens.
I mean, that felt like that was so much Danger Will Robinson, though. I was just kind of I don't, and she's like, and then remember, I will finish the blah, blah, blah. The other thing was, too, that Alfred, who remains suspicious of everybody, we had built in, right? Like, we had already had the relationship built up over time with Ivan. That's why that conversation earlier with Ivor and Ivan was really helpful, because,
Right.
we had, like, established a foundation so that when he's like, listen, and also it was a good thing we did try to not just bail on Juno earlier, because we had that sort of history. Oh man! Now see, I'm really, I don't, I'm okay. Oh, good. I can. Oh, yay! All right, good. I'm sure these
Oh, look at
Kickstarter
you
backers
go.
are awesome, but
You
okay,
just
good.
literally
Because I didn't want to skip out just in case anything else
I will
happened.
clap for all of them.
Thank you for experiencing the Banner Saga with us.
You're welcome.
Yeah, exactly. And
So what do we? Yeah. Let's see if there's a last thing. But then I have a question.
man, we got all these achievements at the
Watch
end.
through the entire cutscene or the entire.
Complete the game on
So-
normal
Game,
difficulty.
there it is.
Yep. Oh, keep it together. Finish the
So
game
what-
with Haken and Canary. Okay, so that's all of them. So I just want to take a look and see. I want to see what the actual achievements were. Do you mind sharing your rate? Of course. There. Amazing. Great on all counts.
More, please. Less
Okay.
walking.
Less walking. Okay. So we got talk to at least 15 allies in Arborang. That's uncommon. Actually, wait. Can we see?
Wait, what?
I want to see all the achievements. I want to see the what is the?
Is there any missed ones you have in there? Does it show?
Oh yeah, I'm sure I do. Finish the game with Haken and Canary allied to you was common. The most uncommon, reunite separated family. Oh, because they both died? Is that why? 18.7. Good listener. We 13.4% only got the good listening one that we got.
Really? That was a very low hanging fruit.
That's what I thought
I'm being
too.
repressed.
Look, epic, a fallen few. Survive with fewer than 20 heroes dying.
Oh.
That would have been, I didn't get
Yeah,
that.
more than 20 heroes die?
Seriously. Legendary.
A
Be
lot.
victorious in the arena 10 times. Defeat 3 enemies with the apostate. Create and play in an arena. Okay, well, this is all like, let's see. Hard difficulty is 2.3. Survive battles only using Varl, Horseborn, or Dredge heroes. That's 0.5%.
Epic, do 100 points of strength damage.
How do you.
That's one of them.
Oh my gosh.
Heavy impact.
impacts.
Do 100 points. That's an epic one.
wow.
Probably if you only use like one hero the entire time and invest in them.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Look at this 0.3% legendary. Play in 26 different eternal challenges. Oh, 0.3. I think that. Nope. Here's the lowest one 0.1. Defeat 10,000 enemies.
Gotta be
Wow.
a
Someone
That's a
did
point.
that.
super fan.
Someone did that. Yeah. Good God. Shield Cleaver.
That's
Break
crazy.
10,000 points of armor.
Okay.
Take 10,000 points of armor damage.
Okay, so there's a theme here.
Yeah. I'm seeing a lot with 10,000. I think that's is the 0.1. And then there's a couple of secret achievements. There's like 3 of them.
Oh, what's the secret one? Oh, they don't tell
We
you.
don't know. It's a secret.
That's the point. They're secrets.
That's a secret. So good stuff. And we played 19 hours. 19 hours and 19 minutes. So
I think I finished in 14 something. So that to me tells us that like the actually acting it out, like
Oh yeah.
Oh,
is
sure.
it a lot of time.
Well, you know, I mean, like streaming always slows any game. Anytime anyone's like, "Oh, you can finish in 2 hours," I'm like, "So 8 then," because streaming just increases time automatically.
Yep.
Well, we did it, y'all. So we have completed the Banner Saga 3. And as far as I have a couple of options that I'm thinking about, which I will throw to the Arvocalists in chat. But I will tell you, chat, as I mentioned, we're not doing Ace Attorney immediately. We're going to wait a few months on that. Probably early next year, I'm thinking, is when we might come back to that. Because we have, remember, Christmas Carol in December, which is the big, thing that we lead up to. So that leaves us October and November. And for this, definitely, I think all the Arvocalists are in strong agreement. Lighthearted, something like light, a little more airy. This was great. Don't get me wrong, but I think everyone's going to look forward to just a bit of.
I think I would love something that
know.
would be in between what we
Not
did.
as goofy as Attorney. Yeah.
Not Ace Attorney, but not so heavy as Banner Saga. So
Right.
something still very much like story driven.
Oh, yeah.
That is like
Yep.
something like that. I will say, just as on my end, November, your boy's not gonna be available.
I
He
see.
is going to be going to India. I'll be traveling
Oh,
for
cool.
my wife's cousin's wedding.
Cool.
So then we'll say
by the way-
October, and then a break November, and then we'll have you back in December for
Yeah, I'll be back in December.
for Christmas.
Have you ever played? Wait, have you ever played Kingdoms of Amalur?
Yes, played and won on stream. It's good stuff.
so
Kingdoms of
good.
Amalur. It is
So
very,
good.
very good. Oh,
Such
by
an
the way,
Hey, look, there's a game called Dredge.
Dredge is great, by the way, but it is definitely not uplifting.
I haven't played Dredge.
Dredge is great. I really like Dredge a lot. It's a really interesting
We
game.
just fought Dredge.
It's Cthulhu. I know, a different kind. It's really cool.
You know, I wouldn't mind. I still would be. I think there's some fun in doing some like heavy.
Oh, sure,
action.
sure. But I'm just thinking, I didn't mean like, cotton candy light. Just I'd rather not have total slog on the next one. I do want to recommend.
Though I do think that the pacing of the game kind of affected our experience of it, right?
Yes, for sure.
If there's something that was a little bit more fast paced, even if it is heavier, like heavy content, I would think we would be like, at least I would personally be fine with it. I just think that Banner Saga, a lot of it was spent with us just traveling and or in combat.
And the combat.
Yes, that's true.
Let's do PUBG.
That's I want to recommend this is not a game that this does have some dialogue actually, but this is for all of you because I don't think any of the four of you have played this. A Short Hike took me about an hour and 45 minutes on stream. One of the more delightful games I've ever played. It's about a bird that is visiting her aunt on this island and needs to get to the top of a mountain, and it's kind of a platformer. But it's super, super delightful. It's really charming, and it's got a lovely... If you've played Untitled Goose Game, the ending of Untitled Goose Game is one of the most chef's kiss perfect endings of all time. The Short Hike reminds me a little bit of that. It's not quite as Goose Game has other stuff going on, but I highly recommend it. It's not expensive. If you get a chance to play it, A Short Hike is really, really good. I recommend that to everybody. But otherwise, Road Warden is a game that I played on GOG, which has a lot of talking. It's a very interesting game in a lot of ways. There'll definitely be a lot of words. That's a little lighter hearted, but it is still, there is a lot of, it feels a little sloggy to me still. So I don't know about that. So yeah, Triffid,
and it's a bit of a grind. And to Triffid's point as well, I think remembering that we only have 3-hour sessions once per month.
Right.
Not that I'm necessarily rushing to get back to Ace Attorney, but essentially we're going to be with a game for 2 months, October, November, and then December's Christmas Carol. And then we may not, depending on how long the game is, we may not start Ace Attorney until like July of next year or something like that, which, just something to consider. But I do have another game to add to the potentials.
Okay.
And it's called Beacon Pines. And it came out. Yeah, it came out a while ago. I'd never beat it, but it is, I don't know what I would say it's similar to, but lots of speaking. It's sort of like an animal world. There's like a mystery plot that comes up.
Right.
But yeah.
This is Beacon Pines. All right, let me just take a look quickly at the trailer here.
I do want to ask one.
Oh, sorry.
No. I think we saw the trailer.
We did see this. Yeah, you showed us this before. I remember this.
Oh yeah.
I was going to suggest one thing if possible.
Okay.
But it would probably have to be a really short game. Halloween, something scary would be kind of fun for the month of October.
Yes, and actually, because we do a and I don't like scary stuff, but I do like spooky around Halloween. So like, so Halloween oriented is.
I would love
possible.
something also that was in the alley of like the game Dot suggested that we played that last time about the cat Purgatory.
A Purgatory was great.
Something like that.
That was so much fun. Yeah.
Because that was also kind of short. So yeah, it looks like got some looking.
This,
yes.
This is what we want. Take
There we
control
go.
of classic horror icon Michael Myers.
My God.
That's look how much. I mean, that'll be perfect. How perfect for the Arvocalists.
This October, Michael Myers is back. And then we just voice what's happening. And then he slices, and then he kills two guys.
Slice,
and then
smash,
he
smash,
goes
slice,
this, and then he
smash,
goes
smash.
that.
He literally just
Plus.
runs around killing
Plus.
people.
Yeah, Evil Dead.
No, I swear, the next
Whatever
one
that
will be
is.
primates. Whatever that is. What do you mean, whatever that is?
Ash Williams returns. Oh my gosh.
All right, yeah, that's Anyway,
Oh, goodness.
that's Halloween. That's what we're not going to do that. Anyway, obviously,
That's
I
what
get
we're
that.
not.
We're not going to do that
gonna
one.
Do that. That one we're not going to.
That's not going to happen. But yes, so
Right.
Triffid, a one shot would definitely be possible. Oh, we should do Lego the Hobbit. That's clearly what we should do. If there's any actual
Yeah, we
speaking
got
with
some
that.
looking.
But yeah, we and Dot has a couple of suggestions. We have the suggestion you mentioned, so we'll talk about it a little bit off stream in the Discord and figure it out. I agree that something shorter that we can do in a couple of months is probably better, and maybe something that has a bit of spooky. No reason we can't do something spooky in October and November. You know, even if KP can't be here for the November one, so we will figure something out. But if people have a thought about a game we could try. There's a visual novels promo. For example.
Yeah.
So,
we have Crosscode.
Crosscode. Yeah, I've tried Crosscode multiple. We've tried multiple times in that, right?
Yeah, we did that.
We did that one time in the Arvocalists.
I think while it was still in beta or whatever.
The Red Strings Club, Demon Lord Wrestle Quest. Wait a minute.
Wrestle Quest. I don't see any text.
The ultimate pro wrestling adventure where professional wrestling and RPG fantasy collide. Oh my God. Slamming to the top of the pro wrestling food chain. Problem is that it's 40 hours for the main quest, so that's not what we're looking for.
I have heard about Coffee Talk, which was go right there.
Coffee
I've
Talk.
heard about that game.
A talk about listening to people's problems and helping them by serving up a warm drink out of the ingredients you have in stock. Immerse yourself in the stories of alternative Seattle inhabitants, ranging from a dramatic love story between an elf and a succubus. Well, listen, that problem is only people who like Shadowrun like stuff like that. I mean, like who here is going to be part of that mix? That's interesting. All right, I'll look into that a little bit. 90s anime-inspired pixel alt visuals. And also that doesn't look long. Even Completionist is 8 hours. So that seems like something, that's not a bad thought.
I didn't play it myself, but yeah.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, we will think about it. We will consider those options. But we got done a little bit earlier tonight, but that's we did some good work here today also. I will start with KP on the bottom of the column, but not the bottom of our hearts. So KP, how'd you feel? Game is concluded. The Banner Saga is indeed come to an end. How'd you feel about it and so on as we get ready for October?
I think it's a great game. I really enjoyed it. I love narrative-driven games like that especially have heavy stories that have weight to it. I really wish I was there from the very beginning.
Yeah.
I think that'd be super cool to see and experience all that. But I think I'll do what Rem did, which is go back and start from the beginning and kind of just see what that journey was like. Even though, like, these are the sort of games that even if you know the ending, it's fine.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's more about that journey to get there that matters. And I highly recommend it. I think it it won awards, rightfully so, because of what it is. I will say a little bit of quality control might be needed still, considering some of the typos and things we've seen.
Yep.
But yeah, I love playing that game. Yeah. And did you want an outro, you said?
Oh no, just like anything you want to let people know about before we see you in October.
Oh, absolutely. Well, yeah, the two things that I had mentioned before, back at it again. If you guys can please support tomorrow, Roll for Initiative will be happening. It is a charity-based game that we've been running for a few months now. We're raising money for Doctors Without Borders. So please, please, please go check that out. We're over $21,000, nearly $22,000, with the goal of wanting to hit at least 30, but ideally 50 is the upper goal that we're really, really hoping we can hit, because it will mean that we'll get another attempt at doing another charity show in the future and keep this so that we can help more people out. Link was just posted to the Tiltify page. That's just part of where the donations are coming from. We have a YouTube page that's directly linked to a charity on YouTube. So all of that coming together is over 21,000. So don't worry if you see a number a lot less on the Tiltify. And then something that's more personal and close to my heart is I'm going to be the producer of a new a series of shows. It is a horror anthology series called Death Roll Show, and where each season focuses on a different horror genre or subgenre in the TTRPG space. The first one is called Camp Rend, and it's going to be introducing a 90s/80s themed slasher horror campaign that is it's very small, four parts, 4 episodes that will be running all through October, and then I think the finale ends on Halloween night. And on top of that, we're aiming to make sure that each episode is within like an hour long, so it's easily digestible, very compact storytelling. And what's really fun and cool is it's going to use actual practical effects. We had a makeup artist who specialized in special effects and movie magic, and they applied blood and gore and actual like battle damage as our characters went through various battles, and it was so fun. So please go check that out. Please subscribe. We're hoping that if enough support can come for this 4-part proof of concept, that we can do more. We have plans for sci-fi horror and many other subgenres in the future. So go check that out.
Good stuff. Thanks, man. Good work today, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next month. Indie, great stuff. A lot of this was the Indie show tonight. We had a lot of Indie talking to himself, which because of the various characters.
There's one point in which I was talking to myself.
I'm just joking. No, but it was really, again, when I come to an end like this, I had this feeling when I got to the end of Mass Effect 3, when you get to the end of this big, long thing that you've spent all this time at, and you just sort of are like processing all of the implications of everything that it means. And you're like, man, that was a journey. That was a little bit of what it felt like being here. And for me, it was special to be next to, not just friends, but talented voice actors who were doing that also. How'd you feel about the ending of stuff here tonight? And anything else you want to let folks know before we see you again next month?
Ending was really cool. Like you had mentioned, the serpent getting blown to smithereens was
wild.
Quite a visual.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet. Overall, feel good ending, even with a bit of I just maybe some bittersweet moments, but overall very good experience. Pleasure talking with all of you or voice acting with all of you, and yeah, I mean I'm just excited for the next thing.
Good stuff, man. Thank you for the excellent work today. Rem, it was we had you as our strategic guide just in case, based on what happened.
Tried
there.
not to cheat.
No, you did. That was really.
But you did anyway.
That was the best part. Was just like you shouldn't cheat. You're not. Who's asking you to cheat? Tell us what we want to know. You're like, once you reframe it that way, it's all different. But and of course, as usual, the wonderful voice work. And see, Oddleaf survived. One of the characters you voiced, Rem, did not actually buy it in the thing. So, how did you feel about? I know you had already seen the ending now, but how did you feel about coming to an end with this crew with this game? And anything you want us to know before next month?
I mean, it made me fall in love with Banner Saga enough that I went out and had to get it myself. I've been watching it on Steam sales until all 3 were on sale in a bundle, and I was like, done, happening.
Yep.
And then I played the first one, played it again, then played the second one, played it again, and then considered not playing the third one. And I'm like, I have to do it. The completionist in me. So, no, I love this series, and like I said, kind of skipping through it, and like you read faster than you talk and stuff like that. So getting through it without hearing all the voices like Hagen the Bacon, just not quite the same experience. So I definitely prefer it with the group.
That's cool. Yeah, I was glad to have you with us. anything you want people to be focusing on coming from you before we see you next month?
I guess from the Catalyst side, check out it's live on our website store.catalystgamelabs.com. There's Shadowrun first edition anniversary reproduction. So if you missed out on the first edition, or you just want a nostalgia buy, or you want to check it out where all of it began, it's there. And then GameholeCon. So Madison, Wisconsin, get your tickets and hotel and come hang out for GameholeCon because it's one of my favorites, and we'll be doing lots of RPG stuff there for Catalyst. So
Good stuff, Rem. Thanks, and safe travels with various things till we see you again. Last but certainly not least, Zach, you were not there for the first one, as you said, but you've been with this since the Banner Saga 2, so you've seen a little bit more of this develop over time. Any final thoughts you have about the game and anything you want people to focus on before we see you for the next thing here on this channel, whether that's with Expedition or this or something else?
Great game, great writing. I love any series that sort of emulates and builds on the tactics genre as a lover of Final Fantasy Tactics. And yeah, no, lots of great work. I look forward to if they revisit the series or make something like it in the future, or if it inspires something else like it. If there's any other Banner Saga
Banner
yeah.
Banner Saga.
Games out there, then hopefully we can do them. And no, it was very good. Favorite character, Ubin, because he do be doobin. And people will find me here for our vocalist next month. Also for Expedition from Mysterious Peaks. We have some interesting new things planned for that soon.
Yes, we do.
And also on Gen GMs, which is our show between Greg and I talking about game mastering D&D and other tabletop games. And every time we have a great time discussing all of the different facets of what goes into the hobby and the profession on my end. And our last episode, the single question, I think the question that I asked you, right, was the one question we then talked about for the entire length of the podcast. That was the first time that it happened. Usually we go back and forth, but my question was just that good.
It was such a good question. It was a question for the ages. And
Yes.
we're charging towards 100 subscribers, by the way. So if you head over to YouTube and get us up to that 100 sub milestone, that would be lovely. More shorts coming very soon from live suing.
I'm already one.
And long ones. So thank you for
Great.
everyone who's done so already.
But yeah, that's me. Happy to be here and looking forward to the next one, the next Ace Attorney some point soon, and otherwise.
Good stuff. Chat, can we get some love for the greatest voice team on Twitch? Thank you, friends. Safe travels with all your various endeavors and so on. And I will see you in various places, including back here next month. Thank you to Rem, to Indy, to Zach, and to KP. Thanks, y'all. I will see you folks soon. Bye for now. Alrighty. So there we go. Very, very good stuff. Really enjoyed that quite a bit. Give me just a second whilst I shut this down. So we'll have to think. I'll try to think about what I want to do in terms of like how we're going to do this, and we'll present a couple of these things. Thank you, Mashtai. And we will. I will see what I can do about presenting some possibilities to the Arvocalists, and we will come up with something. Whoops. And we will come up with something soon that will be enjoyable for all concerned. But I really did enjoy this game and this series a lot, and I was glad I was able to finish it in the way we did because, it was just I think it's well suited for the Arvocalists, despite some of the slow pace of the game. I think it was still well suited for the voice work that we did, and I'm excited to see more. So we will see. Yes, for GOG to release the bundle and get discounts for sure. And I want to thank GOG, by the way, for having gifted me these games because I've been working with them for quite a while. So thank you to GOG for gifting us these games. And you should get them via GOG if you possibly can because, that would always be appreciated. But I'm going to rise up on out of here now. This is the third stream of the night, so I need to get a little bit of work done and then get some sleep. Remember that tomorrow night we will be back here with more community D&D, Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Very excited for the Shadow Crew to rejoin us. Thursday night I'll be finishing up Curse of the Fire Dragon, which is the Forgotten Realms Unlimited Adventures module I've been playing. And then I will also be talking about how the subathon is going to work. Arvathon, starting on a week from this Friday. Definitely something you will want to be here for, because it's not going to be just, a stream. It's not going to be just about more subs means that we go longer. That's going to be part of it, but there's going to be an extra wrinkle as well. So I'm excited to talk a little bit about that. That again is going to be Thursday night. And then Saturday, we have got Eberron Oracle of War as we get back into tabletop play. And the following week, again, Friday of the following week, the subathon, Arvathon 2024 begins. We go on Friday and Saturday. And so that's going to be a good time. I am super excited for all of that. Again, I've already done this a bunch, so I'm going to go through it really quickly. If you like what you saw and heard, please follow the channel. Check out our YouTube at !ArvTube. Thank you for watching me on YouTube over there as well. Please sub there. Discord, !ArvCord. Twitter, !ArvTweets. Blue Sky, !ArvSky. Website, arvanelaron.com. Check out the Hearthglow podcast on that webpage. And don't forget again about that Gen GM show. On the financial side, !ArvShop is merchandise. !ArvTreon is that Patreon. Again, we're going to be trying to boost that as well during the subathon. Subbing to the channel obviously is one way to do that subathon thing. Thank you for those who subbed today. I appreciate that very much. And publishing, Icarus is my graphic novel. Oh, nice. You're enjoying Black Guys, or good, Gaia Shield. I hope you were enjoying it. Yeah, we finished that game again today as well. So good stuff. And I'm glad that I'm glad that you're enjoying it, and I'm glad if I was able to bring that game to your attention. So and I hope that my character is doing okay. So Icarus, as I said, my graphic novel from Athos Arts. Library, Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. Greyshade, my Greyshade IP. Greyshade Renegade Heretic, all part of the Grey Assassin trilogy. You can get that at that link. You can also get the audiobook of Greyshade from our very own Trent Sparks, and pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade from Brandon O'Brien, which will be out late this year, early next year. So that's the plan for that. And I think if there's anything else I need to say or do, trying to remember what that would be. Oh yes, BLM, Black Lives Matter. Important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage. And send the message will do so for others in the future as well. Thank you to my wonderful mods, to Dragonspear, to Triffany Mats. Thank you so much to my wonderful subscribers, Patreon subscribers and supporters. Thank you to Dragon, to Triffid. Thank you to Nonstop, to Mrs. Dunsel. Thank you to Dark Sinner, to Enthalpy Flow, Gaia Shield, Impulse Power, Indy, Jagtris, Kaido, Mashtai, and Zach Clay. And special thanks today to my wonderful Arvocalists. Thank you so much again to Zach. Thank you to Rem. Thank you to Indy. And thank you to KP for being awesome. That's going to do it for me, everybody. See you tomorrow night for Community D&D, Waterdeep Dragon Heist, and then I'll be back myself on Thursday for the conclusion of Curse the Fire Dragon and Forgotten Realms Unlimited Adventures, that part of it, and explaining a bit about how the subathon is going to work as well. In the meantime, Banner Saga 3 complete. Thanks everyone so much for watching it and playing it with us, and we will see you all soon. Until then, everyone, please be good to each other, and have a good night.